Okay, good morning, everybody. We have the chest cold open. What's up, Spikelings? It's me, your innovative e-boy, carrying the category and your hearts, Aspiring Spike. Today in the Typhoon, I need you all to be very quiet. We're hunting trophies with Sultai, Unctus, Fatestitcher combo. Please enjoy all the food and recursion as we resurrect a trophy count from the graveyard, much like our Daredevils. And don't forget to support the stream with a like, follow, comment, sub, whatever you want. Really, it's your life. I can't tell you how to live it. Aggie, to Musik, thank you. Monowood, to Musik as well. So this is a deck that we put together last week. We played 1.5 leagues with it, but we did trophy with our first league. And someone, I can't remember the username of the player, but someone picked up this exact 75, or we were one card different last week, the 75 from last week, and got third place in one of this last weekend's Modern Challenges with the deck. The deck also, just on a very surface level, felt amazing. It just felt like a very, very powerful upgrade to the blue-black base version of the food deck. The food deck has so much potential, and I'm really starting to kind of expand my brain a little bit on them, on the archetype as a whole, I think. But the general idea here is that Unctus plus 2 Fatestitchers lets you draw your entire deck and then use that last loot your entire deck, and you can use that last Fatestitcher to untap a black source and unearth a Thassa's Oracle that you've discarded to the loop. But after 2 weeks of playtesting, one thing that I was like really, really pleasantly surprised to find is that Fatestitcher is actually a really, really good, reasonable card in this deck, where when you're like going through your deck with Sarinth Steelseeker, being able to like instantly mill this over, unearth it, untap your cookbook, tap cookbook, trigger like potentially or get like multiple, like 3 more tokens with Manufactor, lets you really churn through your deck in a very impactful way. Find another Fatestitcher, really just bury your opponent, and like in the same way that in the red-green food deck, I really value having cards that are valuable and like, oh my gosh, damn it, cards that are valuable in the graveyard. I think that was something that the other versions of like the time sieve version of this deck was missing. It just didn't have this like really powerful effect to dig for with Sarinth Steelseeker. You could also discard it to cookbook, of course, and it's also an infinite combo piece with Unctus. I actually found that like we did win most of our games with Thassa's Oracle, but a lot of the time it was just like throwing our library in the trash can with Sarinth Steelseeker. It wasn't actually the Unctus doing the comboing all the time, but having access to Unctus is really nice. I think Unctus still makes sense as a 4-of when you're playing 4 Fatestitcher, 4 Unearth in a deck that, and obviously the combo. I think you could play 3, but I after like some mulling over, there really isn't another card I'd rather play over the 4th Unctus at the time of making this comment. I do want to explore kind of the Bone Shards sideboard plan a little bit more. Could see these numbers being really different, still kind of developing the sideboard, but lately I've had like a really bad habit of like great brew like this one. This brew trophied our first league with it. It top 8 of the Modern Challenge, and like I've only played like 7 matches on stream with it, 8 matches on stream with it, or something like that. So I just need to spend more time with decks like this. I really need to spend more time with decks like this, so we are spending a little bit more time with it today. Probably not the whole. Interesting hand. This is our only non-green, non-Saga land. I'm gonna keep though. There's a good. I'm likely just gonna play Saga turn 1. Thrilling with the 2 gifted subs. Thank you. That's for deck Decklist. 2 gifted subs. SCG with the Twitch Prime. Spanish Exposed on the 14th. Thank y'all. We get Mythic spoilers. There's already like 2 or 3 spoilers today that I thought had some modern implications. Although I'm not seeing them in Mythic spoiler yet, so we can kind of wait for this update. Fatestitcher, yeah, that's true. Fatestitcher can be double green. This card has just been like random. I was not expecting it to feel this impactful. How sad is it the battle act like Finale can get Asmo? It's maybe for the best. It's probably for the best. It would be interesting. Like, would you play 4 of that card in 1 finale? Like, how many finales do you play? But I think for the best. Ooh, okay, so yeah, definitely leading on Saga Cookbook with the Steelseeker draw here. I think that you end up playing Saga on turn 1 most of your draws, not every single one. Yeah, the Phoenix is one of them, and then there's a 5 mana. There's a 5 mana card. It's a 5 mana like 5/4 or something. ETB Brainstorm. When it dies, reveal the top card of your library. Your opponent loses life equal to that card's mana value, and then maybe should have made a food end of turn. We are going to be taking a hit here, for sure. So yeah, they lose life equal to that card's mana value, and think if it's an instant resource, you get to cast it. So it combos with Explosive Singularity, and it's like obviously cool that it brainstorms Explosive Singularity to the top. Knight Errant of Aeons. I don't think I saw that one. Noki, so 12 months, thank you. The white 3 damage exile thing. Yeah, that card's not close to mono playable. They're white, right? There's like just a million better white removal spells. I don't know. It's like worse than Prismatic Ending, Portable Hole, March of Otherworldly Light, Lay Claim, Leyline Binding, Solitude. Probably Path to Exile. And it's also like, it also doesn't kill a mana dork on turn 1. It lets your opponent, it lets your Ragavan opponent like untap with a Spell Pierce. There's a lot of problems with that card. Yeah, this is the card, Hitotsugu and Konari. So it's a 5/4 flying for 5 that ETBs of Brainstorms, which is like, obviously not like by itself modern power level, but not the worst effect either. And then does do some pretty cool stuff. Will be difficult to win this turn, but actually not impossible. Another cookbook. Seems correct to keep that. So we draw the cookbook, we're going to tap this, we're going to get another cookbook. Triggered the Steelseeker. Graveyard this. Cast Academy Manufactor. Yeah, it works better. This works better with Footsteps of the Goryo than Gorya's Vengeance, because that makes it sacrifice itself rather than exile. But yeah, you know, has some synergy there for sure. Okay, so discard here. So we get like 4 more cookbook taps, because we have this cookbook. Ooh, Unearth is interesting, but obviously like can't quite get it. Unctus. Yeah, I don't think there's any way we're casting Unctus. So we have 1 mana right here, 2 mana. So we're only gonna have a total of 2 mana. So we could like Finale for Asmo this turn, but we can't really do anything else. I think I'll just graveyard this. Dig for maybe more Fatestitchers. Do love me a Sarinth Steelseeker. Okay, we could keep that on top. I think it doesn't really matter a ton. Let's graveyard it. Yeah, we're just gonna keep going actually. And then we can go. Yeah, we can have a total of 5 food tokens, and we can go Finale for Asmo, kill the Stoneforge Mystic. Man, I do love this deck. I'm kind of torn between playing this and playing Sack Scam at my RCQ this weekend. Locally, there's always so much food hate. I do think just like, to some extent, just, okay, so I suppose I don't actually need to use this Fatestitcher, right? Since I don't need that 5th food token. Yeah, I don't need that 5th food token. No. Ugh, so annoying. Okay, well, we're passing back. Thrilling with another 2 gifted subs, or is... Yeah, if you have a deck that you post a good chat, if I missed it, you can post it again. What are we chump blocking with? I guess we block like this to not just be dead to another hammer. Although the Steelseeker is kind of more important than the Manufactor. Trying to dig for combo this turn. I mean, the Manufactor is also really good with freaking triple cookbook. Yeah, let's just block like this. Okay, they don't have another hammer. We unfortunately don't really draw anything. There are a lot of good draws in the deck. We have a lot of mana. Let's just go ahead and draw a card. Kind of wish I had kept a more relevant card on top. That is a pretty relevant card, though. So for me to cast this, I have to go discard, discard, cast Unctus, Fatestitcher. Then I get one more loot. I guess I could get 2 loots if I attack with the Manufactor. Oh, I don't have another card to discard to the stupid third cookbook. Damn it, sorry. Just all those cards, no Daredevil. Okay, I guess we have to pass back then. This was not the right line though. But assuming they don't draw another hammer this turn, we still get another turn. In Paper Magic, you have an extra deck block for tokens. You only need 1 food, 1 clue, 1 treasure. Then you just put dice on top. They talk about the new Phoenix from Mom. I was kind of excited, but kind of off of it. I think that card's fine. It's pretty reasonable. It is. I don't think it'll be like a crazy staple, but it's a pretty reasonable card. David, 21 months. Thank you. Okay, there's our other Fatestitcher. Not quite too late necessarily. I mean, obviously I don't have my Unctus at the moment. Interesting. So I could discard Fatestitcher, get a treasure. And then I can unearth the Fatestitcher for a blue, but because I didn't tap the Saga. Huh. Damn it, this is so close, but we're just like not quite there, huh? Not having an Ovalchase Daredevil in like top 28 is really tough. Saga tokens like 15-15. I'm just dead though. They have another hammer off their Saga coming. Doesn't work. Yeah, we're just dead. We get game 2. I see Seer of Stolen Light. I did not see that card now. We'll take a look if someone can link it. Interested to see how good Saga is this deck. Seems like it can be too grindy to combo this fast. Saga is more of a tutor for Cookbook than it is like a token generator. You play it on turn 1 most of the time. Could play Bone Shards. Bone Shards isn't amazing. Something like this. When I discard, put a Saga token. I'm literally just dead if I do that. They have another hammer coming off their Nexus, which can kill me with Inkmoth. Whenever one or more artifacts and/or creatures you control are put into a graveyard battlefield, surveil 1. Seems significantly worse than Steelseeker. Not being able to put like Saga into your hand or cards into your hand to discard. Yeah, it doesn't. There's also like, yeah, this doesn't quite seem like quite powerful enough. I could be wrong though. There could be another combo with it too. Yeah, if it was 2 mana. Halo Forger seems good for casting spells from graveyard. No, I didn't see that one, but I think that was very cool and not quite good enough for modern. It's like it's like Arcane Proxy, but like casts your like opponent spells, but also doesn't cast other non-suspend spells for 0. And I was never really very impressed with Arcane Proxy. It was like, it's like a fringe playable as a 1-of in Rhinos. Ooh, that's a good draw, of course. Actually, I have a Daredevil this time, which is also nice. So next turn we get to go get a Cookbook off Saga, cast Manufactor, Cookbook. We get like 8 Steelseeker triggers. It's a board card versus Cascade. Yeah, but it's like, it's not versus all Cascade decks, right? Oh, man. I guess not the end of the world. It's only like reasonable against rhinos, really, and it's like probably not the most important card against rhinos either, I would guess. So we don't have any pirate spellbombs in this deck. We do have Aether Spellbomb. I'm still just gonna get a cookbook here. We can beat we just beat the Graveyard Hate. Boy, do I love Sarinth Steelseeker. I already have an Asmo in the hand. Don't need that one. I don't think we need second Finale either. We can get an upkeep triple explore also. Oh, sorry. I could cast Asmo right now. Guess it probably doesn't matter to cast Asmo right now. Like, I just lose the treasure and it gives them the info. I'm not blocking. Just wait. Yeah, it doesn't even exile Fatestitcher, although they do have the relic. I guess I could have unearthed the Fatestitcher there and just, like, done this again. Seeing a card redemption's been redeemed. Okay. Thank you. Knight Errant of Aeons. 5 mana. Look at top 6. Reveal up to 2 creature cards made of value X or less from among them, where X is the number of creatures that convoked and put into your hand. Oh. It has Convoke. No, this card is sick. I don't know how sick it is, but it's... That ain't a bad one. Okay, I guess they saved all the modern cards for today, huh? 9+ Loxodon. The thing about this is like this is a good card and Loxodon's pretty mid. I don't know. Like the double card advantage on it is really interesting. Okay, we'll keep the 4th cookbook because we're gonna get another one off this Asmo. Okay, so the Underworld Cookbook. Not my best. They got a Nettle Cyst. Big Boss Mentor card we'll see playing. I'm happy it's finally in Pioneer. I don't know where that meme came from. A lot of people have been saying that. Monastery Mentor in Pioneer. Will somebody let me on the inside of this inside joke for once? I'm supposed to unearth Fatestitcher first just to get the relic popped. That's probably correct. I should have discarded Misty instead. It's fine. Dabble 17 months, thank you. Unctus, huh? Let's keep that one. Seems better, like, you know, significantly better than the average draw. And pass back. Let's see how good Urza Saga in the deck is, or how good Saga is in the deck, huh? I like this card a lot. I don't know. It's gonna be kind of hard to evaluate, but we'll definitely try it. Yesterday there wasn't a ton that I felt like was tryable in Modern. There's some stuff. Today already it feels like there's a lot more. Oh, they have a March. Okay, it's fine. We could probably find another Saga next turn with all of our explorers. We're also so we have 2. Well, I do like that Sanctifier doesn't stop our combo. We have Unctus on top, and then we have 3 Fatestitchers still in the deck. Might as well just discard here. Still keeping Unctus on top, though. Let me wait till we get to sideboarding again, I guess, till we talk more about the modern cards. Okay, so we draw Unctus. Let me just go ahead and explore. Got a lot of treasures. There's a Saga. There's a Boseiju. It's really big. Dude, Steelseeker is so I just love this card. What can I say? What can you say about Steelseeker that hasn't been said, huh? Yeah, I did see the new Phoenix. I think it's modern playable potentially. It's not like it's not like a super good modern staple, but it's powerful enough like to see some play and like brew around and build around. Like it makes me more interested in like the old I guess we could grave rid this. The old like mono don't want to grave rid this. So let me go draw this. Oh, I guess I'm discarding my... If I don't hit a land here, I'm discarding my Boseiju. That's fine. So yeah, so we're looking for Fatestitchers here. Can graveyard this. Okay, there's one Fatestitcher. We also need some lands in the hand. Although I guess we could just draw a card. Yeah, I suppose we had a pretty big clump of lands already. So we need a card to discard here. And then Fatestitcher can loot with the Unctus and then untap a cookbook for like 1,000,000 more surveils. I suppose I also... Do I need... Oh, I sided out my Unearths. Oh no, I've blundered. I can cookbook back. I can cookbook back Thoracle though. But I can't win this turn. I forgot I need to leave one Unearth in the deck. Finale? I won't have enough mana to like Finale X equals 4, but that is true, yeah. Let's just leave that on top and then pass, win the game next turn. Can't you Fatestitch on top cookbook? That's not the problem. Is I won't have enough mana to like also 4 mana get back Thoracle, cast the Thoracle. All like the blue convoke, all these convoke spells are really exciting. I think I'm literally just taking. I should probably Haywire Mite. Okay, not even attacking. Okay, so now we get to win the game. We're gonna draw Manufactor. Graveyard everything. Although I guess a Finale maybe like... Okay, so we get to mill our library. Okay, my opponent gets seeds. Yeah, weird combos as always, huh, Spike? But says they've always loved Manufacturer, never found a good shell. They have not. They should have been watching the stream. Should have been watching the stream. Okay, so we probably need at least one Unearth in the deck. Always one Unearth is a good rule to have. No fun of time sieve. We don't do fun ofs in the deck, y'all. We don't do fun ofs here. We played so much time sieve combo, but like, this version is better because you don't like instead of having 4 time sieves, which are like just combo cards, you have 1 Oracle instead, which is I think really nice dynamic to have. And we also have Unctus, but Unctus is like a much more reasonable spell than time sieve. Just fake Twitch Prime, thank you. But yeah, we do win the game ofs. Almost the 12 months, thank you. And then just fake again with Twitch Prime. Ideas for a card with Convoke and Delve. Do you think it would be too broken? You can put the word Convoke Delve on a card, and if that card doesn't do anything, it doesn't do anything. It's like if you have Convoke Delve Dredge, but it's like Dredge 1, and it's like a gain 2 life, and it like costs 10 mana. You know, these like kind of keywords don't really mean anything by themselves. Okay, so we can go discard Manufactor. We obviously drew our 1 of Unearth. Discard Manufactor, Unearth Manufactor, cast Asmo, cast Cookbook, or we can also just go cast Mite and leave up the Sacrifice if we need to. Or want to. What if you could Convoke and Delve, but couldn't pay mana to cast it? They would never print a card like that. Okay, well now we can't go for the Unearth Manufactor line, so let's just untap. I think I just want to kill the Saga. Can get another Haywire Mite off of the Saga if I want to for the aid. Could have done upkeep because of Blacksmith skill. Might have been better. Okay, they have an answer for my Saga also. Would Hogak even be a massive problem in 2023 with all of the exile removal and graveyard hate? Yes! 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 It would be! Yes, it would be! Yes. Hogak is one of the most egregious card designs of all time. One of the most, like, what in the world were they thinking card designs ever. It would still be good in 2023. Yeah, these kind of jokes are always good too because I get to be stun locked and entertaining. So keep them coming. Daredevil? Oh, Daredevil. We do get to go kind of crazy with double Manufactor potentially. The attack is bad into reality chip. It's not really. Beagle, 16 months. Thank you. Thank you, Marv. Good job, mods. It can be sometimes hard to see the redemption. Tyvar Asmoranomardicadaistinaculdacar. Okay, I'm very surprised. Oh, there's Tyvar. I was like, where's Tyvar? You have Fauna Shaman. Where Tyvar? If Fauna Shaman, why no Tyvar? There it is. Okay, you got a lot of deck building decisions that I think seem to be kind of counter to my style of deck building. But not necessarily bad, either. It's like the second time I've said this week, but I don't know. Like I would basically never be playing a deck like this with like exactly one copy of Street Wraith, one copy of Profane Tutor, one copy of Bone Shards, one copy of Prismatic Ending. All of these one-ofs it's not the rarest deck building. I think I need to keep this in my hand to discard when I have the second Manufactor in play. It's not the weirdest deck building style, but it is one that isn't really. Oh man, of course as soon as we draw the Daredevil, that's when they have Sanctifier. I guess I could get Aether Spellbomb and bounce. That seems fine. Could just get a third cookbook also. So each cookbook tap, so I get to go cookbook, discard Verdant Catacombs, get 3 treasures, use 2 treasures, sack a clue, discard the card. I think the Aether Spellbomb also just gives me a lot of protection from them next turn. Yeah, that is the changes. Obviously, I don't want to change too much. The deck's been doing well. Let me get more into this deck, I think, after this match too. Bit too much to multi-queue at the moment, but I do have more thoughts. Sack Silent Pairing, you'll love to see that. Always yes, always yield. So we have 6 mana, which we can only really use for clues, but we also have Asmo locking up the board pretty well. Fauna Shaman's there to get a 9th card for Tyvar. He has a lot of text that's already. Yeah, we'll get more into it a little bit, but A lot of the 1-ups I would probably have zero copies of in the deck is you know, my first thought. Too bad I can't Fatestitcher right now. I can Fatestitcher next turn though, on top of the cookbook. Don't see a real reason to draw another card. There's like not really any card that lets me do anything else this turn, so just pass. Okay. Maybe. So, okay, so one thing, my first thought is the deck is doing a little bit too much. I think that my main understanding with these Goryo's brews, these Goryo's builds, is that you can have one backup plan in the deck, okay? So you can be either an Asmo deck, or you can be like a Ephemerate Grief Solitude deck. I really dislike that this deck has Grief with no way to flicker it. I think like Grief in a deck like this is not like a playable card. I would definitely not play any of these Griefs. I also think that the Tyvar plan can complement the Asmo plan pretty well, but I would like definitely play Jace Vryn's Prodigy if I was going to be playing Tyvar, Goryo's Asmo Priest, or I guess Priest isn't that big of a deal, but like I know it makes the mana like worse, but I think it is still workable. And having a blue source in the deck also lets you hardcast the tracks. Clock 35 months. Thank you. The mana doesn't work with Saga. It does. It should be fine. You only have one casting cost of any. You don't have any double cast cost cards. You might have to play like 22 lands, but it's not going to be that big a deal, honestly. It's just going to be a pain in the ass to build. But like you're not playing any Blooming Marshes anymore. You're planning to go like Godless Shrine, next up Breeding Pool. Overgrown Tomb, Hallowed Fountain lets you cast all of your spells. I have jumped for that. I've tried it. It's too much damage. The Priest and Gristlebrand. I guess that could be a reason to go more in on Atraxa. I guess the damage is a pretty good argument. No, they freaking needled me. Damn it. I have Haywire Mites. I have 3 more Haywire Mites. I could just cast... Yeah, let's just cast Fatestitcher. This is going to give me the ability to tap the Sanctifier. Yeah, but I don't know. I would not play exactly one Profane Tutor. I'd play 0. I play 0 Bone Shards. I'd play probably 4 Ovalchase Daredevil, maybe 3. But definitely not at least 3, not 2. The one of Prismatic Ending doesn't make any sense. Like, this can just be in the sideboard for, like, you know, Sanctifier and stuff. I don't know why you have exactly one in the main deck. I don't know, like... If you're going to be in on Tyvar, it just makes sense to me cut these instants and sorceries for creatures. Maybe not Jace, but, like, you could play more Fauna Shamans. You can play Sarinth Steelseeker. Steelseeker is going to be a really good card to, like, find your combo and filter through your graveyard, too. I feel like Steelseeker makes a lot of sense. Assassin's Trophy is not playable. Yeah, your sideboard needs to be like you need to be playing like better Disenchants than Boseiju because you don't have Red and 6. You need to be playing like Force of Vigor if you can get the green card count up a little bit, which I think you can, especially if you play the 4th Atraxa. Like 4 Force of Vigor, 4 Prismatic Ending is I think a good place to start. Okay, so block here. Take 10. We can find a Haywire Mite we're getting out of this, and the Fatestitcher should give me a good amount of time. We'll be dead to a Blacksmith skill. Oh, wow. Damn it! Okay, I can untap a land with Fatestitcher to pay for Spell Pierce, but then I can't Haywire Mite. Okay, kill this so they can't Cauldron me, I guess. Just pass. I know another thing too is like I've been pretty stuck on like these Tyvar reanimator builds. I have not played one, so I'm not gonna have the full answer for you right now. But I can tell that you're doing too many things. You're way too many instances and sorceries. Your sideboard needs to be very fixed. Don't play Terra Sunder or Assassin's Trophy in any modern sideboard, in my opinion. I think that like you like your card quality is very low, and you're playing these over like Nature's Claim, Force of Vigor cards that are like way more impactful. Alright, Fatestitcher is the hard answer to Sanctifier. Alright, let's just get Spell Pierced again. Let's get this out of the way. Turok is probably like too hard on the mana, or like, you know. Like against blue-white, you need to be like countering their graveyard hate, not like siding into Turok, in my opinion. So again, a lot of loose thoughts on a deck that I would build pretty differently. Is Goryo's just a better way to build Reanimator now? I think so. It's not a huge difference, but I do think it's a bit better than the Archon versions. Also, like partially because of Orvar. The Spell Burst by Modern Nemesis? I guess. It's just always conjured to my opponent's hand. Turok is no issue mana-wise. Only black sources per Saga. I guess I'm wrong, but I don't know. I think it's funny to say you can't support Jace, but you can support Turok. I don't know. It's probably fine. It's also like just not a sideboard card I think you should be playing in this kind of deck. But I'm Jace is a different color. Yeah, I don't know. I really think that Jace is supportable. It's not that hard to be 4 colors when you don't have the It's not that hard to be 4 colors when you don't have the any double cost cards. It's painful, sure, but it's not like your mana base is going to be just like not painful in Abzan necessarily. Because you can, I guess you can. They're going to march a cookbook. So you just pass back. Tap the Signifier on their upkeep, but they have no cards. Tyvar targets Ruffians in format. Yeah, Ruffians in format may be in like a non-Saga version, part of the glue. They're just trying to get me to misclick on the Fatestitcher here. Okay, Steelseeker. Casting Book off Treasure. There's just like not really much reason to, right? I guess we get the extra game permanence this turn, but like we don't have an infinite cards to discard because we don't have they have the Signifier. So I feel like leaving the card in the hand is more relevant. Can I cast it this turn? Can. But I have to use my Fatestitcher. Yeah, we'll just play kind of slow. Leave the Misty in my hand to discard next turn. What a game, huh? It's like a 50-minute match 1 against Hammer. Well, look at my clock. Where did that go? Dude, they really are trying to get me to misclick on the Stitcher. Maybe not. I don't know. I shouldn't think that badly of them. Can you afford to play slow if they draw an answer to Stitcher? Well, I'm tapping this on their upkeep, so I get to, like, you know, untap here. I think it's correct to leave the Manufactor on top, but I don't think it's that deep, honestly. Okay, so we have 6 looks at a land to keep discarding. I guess we could also have the treasure tokens. Got plenty of time on the clock. Could have kept that one, maybe. Also don't hate just going deep here. Should be able to win next turn. Keep that one, of course. I still have the Oracle in the deck, right? Should. Okay, maybe win this turn with that Fatestitcher. Each cookbook is like 3 mana. So I have 3. I got a lot of mana. We'll see. Kind of depends on where. No, I could just draw the Oracle. Yeah, I could just draw the Oracle. It's a big one. Okay, so we'll say no. I love that this is a graveyard focus combo that also like doesn't get hosed by Sanctifier, despite you losing your Daredevil loop. You just don't really need it with Steelseeker. Yeah, so I still have double Fatestitcher, but I get to this is like almost my entire library, just this tap, and I have more Fatestitchers to find too. I like this deck. We can yield the triggers? Yeah, sure. Doesn't matter now. Got plenty of time. It's okay, defense. Yeah, we were able to play through like like they marched like multiples. I guess they marched a Saga in a cookbook. They had Sanctifier with the Shadowspear hammer on it. They spell pierced though. That finale was really rough. We just drew another one. Did not expect the Fatestitcher to flip. Dude, Fatestitcher's nuts in this deck. There's been Invasion of Tarkir, so there's some dragon focus shenanigans in Modern Pioneer. Potentially, there's like some playable dragons in Modern. Not a ton, but some. I generally like that card. I think it has potential. I don't think it's going to be amazing, but I do like it. Removing the 4 Heliod's and Boreas, replacing them with Knight of Aaron Eos could be good. Move away from combo and go full mid-range. I think the combo to some extent is important. I also think that you need more Convoke enablers. Like that card would be better in like the Shining Shoal deck where you have the Squadron Hawks and you have the Spectral Procession as like maybe better Convokers. Although Esper Sentinel is a really good Convoker. We'll think about it some more. Kind of close between Steelseeker Manufactor. I like that this doesn't die to another heat. I'm just not going to discard anything right now. Did I see Tribute to the World Tree? I don't think I did see that one though. Take a look if someone wants to link it. Triple green. We've got a lady crying. Whenever a creature ETB under your control, draw a card of powers 3 or greater, otherwise put 2 counters on it. For 3 mana. It's not non-token creature either. It's kind of interesting in like devotion decks where your top deck mana elves are like 3/3s. 42 months, thank you. Thank you, casual YouTube enjoyer. Love our YouTube enjoyers. Seems like Hinge at home. Well, it is nice that this card like doesn't require like a bunch of power to be in play already. Yeah, could be good in Mono Green Devotion and Pioneer. I don't know. That deck's pretty tight. It doesn't play that many creatures. Doesn't seem that bad though. Could it's interesting card. What can you say? I think I have to graveyard this. I think they're gonna kill my Manufactor now. I respond Cookbook again. So if I can't keep this on top because I won't. I guess I could cast it by sacking a clue, then casting it. I really want to be able to find, like... Yeah, like, find a land for another discard effect. Okay, now we can find Unearth for next turn. What's the most... card with the most potential for Mom so far? It's a little bit early to say. A little bit early to say. Yesterday I didn't feel like there was a ton of stuff. Today there's been a lot more. Oh no, they get my Unearth. Damn it. Very good Murktide draw. Today I really liked the White Convoke card that like draws you 2 cards. I like the Phoenix a lot. I'm excited by the Brainstorm combo guy. Nothing seems, like, ridiculous. The Phoenix could end up being a lot better than you think it is, though. Phoenix could end up being, like, really interesting. I feel like there's some more stuff. Wait, let's just go to game 2. Very good draw on their part. They're bringing these Bone Shards. I like Shadowspear a lot game 1 against them. I don't love it so much post-board necessarily. We'll play the Aether Spellbomb over it. It's just much harder to beat in on the Saga tokens. No Planeswalkers in Mom. The backside of the blue-white battle is it's a Fairy Planeswalker. Maybe battles with the new Planeswalkers. This end's close. I think the problem we have the we just can't keep this. It is close though. If the go to 5. Going to 5 against Murktide stuff. But if the Springleaf Drum was another land, we could probably have kept that. Could maybe have kept that one on the draw. Okay, I'm on a mold to 5. I guess I'm on a mold to 4. My opponent's on a mold to 6. We have some reasonable 4s.
What's up? It's me, your friend, Aspiring Spike.
Why is that so loud? What the hell? Sounds so much louder than usual. So streaming last night when we played. No, I don't stream at night. I just off-stream testing. Anybody ever mulled a 4 against Murktide before? Well, this is probably going to be a short game. Errant and Giada. I don't know who Errant is. Giada is the... She became the Angel. She has that really cool art from Capenna. 2/3 flash flying. Look at top card of the library anytime. May cast spells with flash or flying from the top of your library. I feel like this is a card that a lot of people are going to ask me about. Errant was the street painter. That's like kind of ringing a bell. I need to watch more Amy streams, learn the lore. Alright, I'll concede if we get Spell Pierced. Damn it. Favorite card? I don't know. There's a lot all at once. There's a lot all at once. It's kind of hard to say so far. Oh yeah, this card. Flash, Defender, Haste. Copy target spell you control that wasn't cast. May choose new targets for the copy. Cool. Dude, it's illegal to draw Iteration against a Molda 4. I'll let it slide this time. Yeah, there's a lot of cards I really like. The Mythic Explorer is like just obviously like a little behind like it is usually. Alright, if I draw like Saga here. Closed Circuit. Yes, I saw this card. This is 6 mana Convoke. All these blue Convoke cards is pretty interesting. That's an interesting Blood Moon. They don't have double blue. And I have double Manufactor. Greyhound down with the 13 months, Frozen with 26 months. Thank you. Real Convoke, real weird. Yeah, it's interesting. Okay, there's Island Murktide. Just go to match 3. Oh yeah, so we haven't even talked about this one, I think. This card's also interesting. It's 8 mana Convoke, Ward 3, look at top 4 of your library, 1 in hand, rest of the bottom. Just like really generically powerful 5/5 Ward 3 Anticipate on ETB. It's just like evaluating blue Convoke cards is so cool because it's like the worst color for it. And so it's like in a lot of ways, it doesn't make any sense that all these blue cards are Convoke, but a lot of other ways, it's like really cool because, like this on a green card would be like a much different story. And like the blue Convoke draw spell, this card Transcendent Message is very cool. Quad blue Convoke draw X cards. I will say this set has been very cool so far. This has been one of the swaggier sets of recent memory. Did I consult this set too? No. All the cards also have so much text on them, which I don't necessarily mind, but that also is making it harder to soak up. What are we doing here? Don't have a Daredevil. If I did, I'd play Devil Cookbook. Let's just get the Steelseeker so we can hit our land drops. Feels like a huge Timmy set with highest prospect. Yeah. That's how I felt yesterday, but like today, like it almost feels like they very intentionally, like yesterday, showed off all the Timmy cards because like that's the people that watch the spoiler stream. I don't know, maybe, but like today, it's like been like all like modern cards. Not that they would give me any preview cards. I need to check my spam box more often. What if I? No, I would know because they announced the list. Okay, does seem like a good time to just manufactor and then try to go really crazy next turn. Can take a hit. Another cookbook on top, I guess. Really kind of hope they tap out of the relic so I can unearth the Fatestitcher. We're about to get needled. Game 1 needle? Maybe. I guess they're main decking multiple relics, which is very weird. Convoke, +3/+0 trample, not for Mirrodin though. Oh, the Convoke on the red cards is so cool too. 6 mana, choose one or both. Counter target spell, draw 2 cards, discard a card. Yeah, it's just like all these Convoke cards though, it's like it's really gonna depend on like what kind of enablers we get. What kind of enablers do we get for Convoke? Have I had a Daredevil at all? Usually when my opponents had a Sanctifier, but we're also like, you know, I know it's like an hour in, but we haven't played much this league, really. Just kind of spoiler stream, playing Magic in the background. I feel like I have a chump block here since I have the second Asmo in my hand. Would one blue Convoke counterspell be too good? I don't like the design very much. Too good has lost all meaning though. You have to graveyard that. Yeah, Gleeful Demolition, I agree. Good Convoke Enabler. It doesn't make... But, like, you do want these tokens to be blue for a lot of these spells, if possible. Oh, wow. Then popping this now is very interesting. I actually have no idea why they would do that. Doesn't make any sense. Hope we can find a land here. Okay, there's a land. There's a Saga. So I can only shoot with Asmo once, right? Or no, could I? Yeah, I think only once, right? Oh, I could go Fatestitcher, untap Cookbook, but then I won't have enough to play the next Cookbook. Damn. I think that's all right. We can. I think that this is probably going to be a game where I'm just like digging for second Fatestitcher pretty hard. Trying to combo off next turn. Oh, no, I just totally miscounted the number of Cookbooks. I can't shoot twice, okay. That's a lot better. Because now I can go, like, kill Frogmite, kill Constructs. Okay, there's an Unearth. Being able to Unearth Manufactor or Unctus next turn seems, like, better than the average draw. So happy they just, like, randomly pop that Relic. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, there's still that Relic in play. We can kind of force it with, like, we can go Unearth Fatestitcher, then they pop Relic, then we discard Manufactor, Cookbook a bunch. And I think we just take 6 here. Maybe 7. So many cool spoilers, though. This is it's gonna be a long YouTube video this time. Okay, so let's go incentivize them to pop Relic by unearthing Fatestitcher. They don't pop it though, which is fine, I guess. So I suppose we just cast Manufactor number 2, discard Unearth. Explore. There's a Daredevil, definitely a nice addition to the team. Probably gonna get a Relic popped in response to Daredevil trigger. I'll have to lose the Unctus, which doesn't feel great, but does feel good to get the Relic off the field. If they pop the Relic here, then we can kill their tokens with Asmo. With only 1 activation. This is so sweet. Okay. Land to discard, big deal. Remember, untap Cookbook here. Probably making a Saga token, not sure. Okay, they just concede. Wow. Conclude save your Daredevil. Yeah, I think just losing the Daredevil's fine though. Don't hate it, I guess. Haywire Mites have been all-stars so far. Might want two needles. Probably want 2 needles. Go down to 1 Unctus, 1 Unearth. It is cool that like you just like can move away off the combo, but still just like Oracle yourself with Steelseeker, and like you just have like one of each combo piece to dig for. But just be more in like game 1 potentially. What are the updates for this version? I know everybody always wants the updates. They always want the updates. We've played 8 matches with this deck on stream, and we trophied with it, and like the same list, like top 8 of the challenge. So we changed like 1 sideboard card, and we're not really trying to reinvent the wheel with this one at the moment. Yeah, I saw this card. Yeah, this card is definitely intended as a Convoke enabler. And then also gives your other non-creature spells Convoke, which is interesting. Probably a little slow for Modern. It's funny to have 1/1s with Trample. I don't really know like what that's about. 3 mana battle, 2 1/1s with Trample. With this flip, so you get a 3/3 non-creature spells. You have Convoke. At the beginning of your end step, untap 4 creatures, which is also very cool. Probably this is like almost definitely just like huge EDH staple, right? Normally make changes when I come back to the deck. Yeah, I know I normally make changes when I come back to a deck, but it's just like I need to stop doing that to some extent. Like when I have a banger like this, I need to play more than like 8 matches with it. I need to be able to. I need to play more than like 8 matches with something like this that's this good before changing it a bunch. Segova is like a tiny plane. Gulliver's Travels. You can see the Kraken swimming towards the foot of a completed thing. Interesting. Is Trample not tied to specifically green anymore? I guess not. Huh. Needling Haywire Mite is really awkward. I have a bunch more Haywire Mites in my deck. But it seems very good here also. This could really end up burning me too if they get Needle. Oh, and also like they don't necessarily have a green source either to activate their might. Okay, but okay, now that they have a second one, I'm happy. Convoke seems to be the blue-red African. Yeah, it is. I think it has more implications than just being a limited mechanic, though. Okay, so we get to go end of turn, discard Misty. And then next turn we get to go really crazy. We get to go like Steelseeker, discard Fatestitcher, untap Cookbook, but they just concede. Okay. 2 and 1. No lands. Yeah, keep this, put back a fetch. Probably supposed to get Overgrown Tomb there, actually. Not a huge deal. Okay, Push and Avoid Walker, pretty good for them. Yeah, very punished for my misfetching here. Doesn't feel very good, but I do think I'm going to discard Breeding Pool Unctus to kill the Daredevil. Daredevil's really big headache against me, and I have the Saga to rebuild if they don't have Blood Moon. And they just have another one, which doesn't feel very good. They have 5 cards left in their hand still after this. Second Saga, definitely big draw. Voidwalker's so good. You know, the more I'm playing this deck, the more, like, it really does seem like Unctus is fine. But, like, we just have won almost no games with Unctus itself. Oh, there goes my Thassa's Oracle. And, like, I was thinking this, like, the other day, too. It's like, and, like, again, we could keep the Unctuses in, or we almost definitely need some Unctuses. But maybe we keep exactly one Unctus in the deck to dig for. With Steelseeker and combo off. But, like, Fatestitcher is just good by itself. Aquinas, 9 months ago, thank you. Who is a bigger fan of Asmodex, me or Doomwake? I mean, Doomwake doesn't even like Modern, so probably me. But I just don't know what we should be playing instead. Yeah, but Stitcher is like the real winner here. What do you Imri said? So the problem with I would like to play Imri. The problem with playing Imri is that if you play Imri, you need Mishra's Bauble, I think, and you can't play Imri and Bauble in those slots. Removal? I don't... Asmo's your removal, but when you have Finale, I think it's just enough removal. I think I'm likely just going in. Second Fatal Push? No! Dude, second Fatal Push is so brutal here. They don't even usually play Fatal Push. Morning Clyde. Damn it. I do think the first Unctus is like still important. But also like lowering the curve in general would be nice. I don't think we're playing like random fatal pushes. I haven't untapped Saga Stitcher. I'm like excited by the idea though. I feel about Tyvar and Asmo Shells. I like the sacks, the skate. We trophied with like one version that was pretty reasonable. Goose. I think Goose is not very good without Feasting Troll King. It's not that bad though. You could play Goose. I guess I've never played Goose plus Manufactor before. No, I would never main deck Haywire Mite in this deck. The first Needle in the main deck could be good against Yawgmoth. So tough. Time sieve number 1. I don't know, it doesn't feel that necessary. But maybe. No, you would never play 4-mana Karn in this deck. Karn is not playable in decks like this that have no ramp. Yeah, Shredder's also not good without Bauble. Not good enough, rather. So yeah, what's frustrating is like the next best cards are cards that you would really only want to play if you had Bauble in the deck, Emery and Shredder. Why not just make a Sultai time sieve? You could do that. Could be good just play time sieve over like Unctus Oracle. Token drum equip. Probably 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Gain 9 up to 11. If I get a cookbook, I discard all 3 cards though. Haven't you already made that deck? Yeah, but like Fatestitcher is a big upgrade to that idea. Would be the thought at least. Like Fatestitcher is just really good, although it'd be really nice to fit Emery into. Is there a different shell for Unctus? This is the best shell by a lot. But also, like, even though Unctus is like the combo piece, like it just doesn't seem like it's that important to the combo. I just don't see a way. So if we cut Unctus, the Oracle. Yeah, Emery like just doesn't. We don't have enough artifacts without Bauble, right? Like Emery would have 10 targets in the yard. Mud makes you a 4th color, which you could do. I would prefer not to. Mud wouldn't be bad. Reclaimer's not playable in Modern even. I think I've been hating Reclaimer lately. Yeah, Emery would be so nice to fit in, but you would have to cut like the finales. But the finales are so important for Steelseeker to like have Bauble have Cookbook really consistently. I really like being in on the finales. Would you shave Unearth without Unctus? No, I don't think so. Unearth on Manufactor, Unearth with Steelseeker, Unearth with the Thoracle is also important. Street Wraith? I'm not a very big Street Wraith fan of these decks. I know it lets you turn 1 Asmo, but I'm not a very, very big fan. Makes your mulligans worse, makes your top decks worse. It's tough though. 64 cards. Yeah, Goose probably makes sense. It's like really the only other like card I like. It lowers the curve. Goose plus Manufactor is also like not something I've ever tried. Yeah, Lonus is a consideration. Let me reread Lonus. 3 Goose, yeah, maybe. We're not a Vile deck, right? Yeah, like these don't really work with Vile. We don't have enough creatures for it, especially if we're cutting Unctus. This card probably sucks. Or like requires like much more build around. You have to play like Cat Oven, maybe. Yeah, we could just play Baubles. That's true. I guess, but Bauble without Emery without Shredder is so tough. The opponent's playing so slow. Their turn can't be that complicated. I guess they have these cards to consider. I'm a big hater of Blood Fountain, honestly. Lonus, Manufactor, Familiar, Sack Outlet as a combo kill. That's a lot of cards. Yeah, I think Shredder and Emery are both playable, but not without Bauble, and that's the problem. Is like, in order to fit Emery Bauble into the deck, we'd have to cut Finale. But Finale is so good. And then also, like, one other issue with cutting Finale is if you cut Finale, you're down an Asmo Enabler, and you're kind of like not really meeting its requirements. Unctus, 2 features, Oracles, the same amount. Not really, right? Like, no, because that's Lonus, Manufacturer, Familiar, Sack Outlet, 4 cards in play. Unctus like literally only needs these 3 cards, and 2 of them just have to be in the graveyard to start. I guess the Cauldron Familiar could just be in the graveyard, but you have like so much passive mill to find it. It's different, and you eventually dig for the Thoracle. That one doesn't even count. Bruh, how did this tank take so long? This sucks. I don't know. Maybe that's a hard line to see. I don't know. So tank, destroy you. That was like. Hold on. Yeah, that was a 4-minute tank. Rough. Sorry, they can take their time, huh? Could main deck the Bone Shards, maybe. I don't usually like it very much. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're out somewhere. Just always feels so bad when your opponent thinks that long. Like, usually they don't have a line that just, like, destroys you like that, but they did here. Mulligan this. I think I have to keep this on 6. -3 Unctus, +1 Spellbomb, +1 Needle, +1 Wizard Cycling. Too bad Unctus is not a wizard, right? Phyrexian Vidalcan. This is also not a wizard. Yeah, I don't think I like the Wizard Cycler so much. I don't hate main decking a Needle for Yawgmoth. Like, the Yawgmoth matchup goes from, like, unwinnable to, like, not too bad. That was working Finale. Finale is, like, the best card in the deck. It's like the best card in the deck. We do something like cut 2 copies of Unctus. We don't actually have to cut 3. These draws have been tough. Goose would also, help you with your early game, help you with your mana fixing. Tyvar, Artisan, Goose. It's just too many cards. That's the problem. Is like I don't want to play 4 Unctus anymore after playing like 11 games. Like, Unctus is not bad, but it's like too high on the curve, and like you normally just win with like Manufacturer, Steelseeker, draw your deck with like Fatestitcher, untap your cookbook. That's like the main way to go through your deck. If you're cutting Oracle, do you need Unearth? Unearth is still just nuts in the deck. I think. Looking a little bit worse right now, I guess. Gotta let them hearse this. I don't know who trained at Traverse is one copy to get with the Unctus. I don't know. No, this deck would never want to play Goyf either, I think. It's like if you're playing Goyf, you need to be just like a much more less synergistic deck. Maybe it's better to just cast the Asmo from the hand. I feel like this is more mana efficient. I want to Asmo instead of Manufactor. I guess yeah, I didn't have enough black mana to like unearth Manufactor. Hopefully find another land. What is my opponent probably has Hidetsugu also if they're like sandbagging this much, which is maybe a reason to play Manufactor instead. All Battle Omori sounds so funny. I mean, this is maybe the same wall we hit earlier with the deck. Did you ever circle back to Kiki Vi? I did, yeah. I still have some... I'm kind of hoping some cards get printed for that one. I feel like it's missing something. I couldn't figure it out. I don't know. So, like, maybe the good number is, like, 2 Unctus, Needle to the main deck. Yeah, everything is a package, so it's always so hard to build. Call of the Death Dweller isn't playable. Yeah, I am excited about Mono Red Phoenix with the new Phoenix. Is this or 4-color Food Engineer Time Civ deck better? So, Fatestitcher is huge for the deck because it allows Steelseeker to live up to its full potential. Yeah, of course they have Hidetsugu. Alright, the amount of times my scam opponents draw their one of Hidetsugu, it's usually one of, maybe they play more, is just really ridiculous. But let's stop, like, let's think about the list some more here. Because it might actually be better to be in on Time Civ instead.